Hello, good people of YouTube. Today is Tuesday, April 7th, 2015, and I'm your host, Wolf Tiger. And once again, it's time for another fine, exquisite episode of
The Things That Make You Go,
the series that takes an editorial and sometimes sarcastic look at the realm of video games and technology. So let's get started, shall we? Joining the same kind of business practices as such fine companies as Electronic Arts, it seems that 2K has gone and done something rather low to their customers. What is it? Well, recently they turned off the online servers for NBA 2K14. But that's not the worst part. No, the worst part about it is, although they previously said it wouldn't happen, the moment those servers turned off, people's career saves were instantly wiped out because they were cloud-based saves. That's right, 2K had promised their user base that those saves would survive the server shutoff process because they had local saves as well. Unfortunately, they were wrong, because numerous reports from customers have stated that their saves were wiped out the moment 2K's servers went down. That's right, all their career hours gone, all because 2K didn't want to support a game that's a mere 1.5 years old. Let me get you more details on this story. From GameSpot.com, a scheduled server switch off for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One editions of NBA 2K14 has wiped player save files because they require online synchronization. Despite publisher 2K Games' previous assuring fans that save files would survive the transition, players began to notice in early April that their career mode data was no longer accessible. 2K Games did not warn players that their save files would be deleted and has only confirmed the issue via response to emails. One such message obtained by Polygon explains that those who still play the basketball sim will need to restart their career mode if they wish to continue playing. A 2K support representative wrote, "This means if you have created a My Career or My GM online save file that was once connected to our servers, it too sadly has retired and is no longer available for use, and it will be necessary to recreate these files as offline saves." Players who have poured hours of time into the game have expressed their disappointment at that decision. On Twitter, one player exclaimed, "Was 1/3 into my 10th and final season of NBA 2K14 career mode, and you shut down the servers for good? Thanks a lot, 2K, I'm done with you." Another wrote, "Hard to believe that a game that is 1.5 years old is useless already. Can't access my season now. Awful way to treat your customers." So yeah, quite an unceremonious and otherwise crappy ending to NBA 2K14. What a way to really mess up your customer base, 2K. And honestly, I can't say that I'm too surprised here, because, like it or not, this is one of the drawbacks that you have to expect from the quote-unquote digital gaming revolution. Because this will eventually become the normal if customers don't put their foot down and say, "No, this isn't right." Because when you look at it and you buy your games online, do you really own those games? Sure, they're installed on your hard drive, but let's be honest here. They require you to have an online connection connected to their servers, and those companies have the power to say, "We're turning off our servers, so if you use our servers, you're out of luck and you don't really own your games." Sure, you may think you do, and you may have offline saves, but do you really have those offline saves? Are they really full saves? We really don't know until something like this happens. And it's the kind of thing I've been fearing ever since Microsoft's huge E3 show 2 years ago. Because left and right, all we heard from the game developers out there and Microsoft was the power of the cloud. Everything revolved around the power of the cloud. The games were better. everything was going to be better because they'd have the cloud processors processing your games, cloud saves, synchronizing your games. It was all there. What they didn't tell you was, we own your games. Sure, you might have bought the games, you might have downloaded them and installed them on your hard drive, but we own your saves. That's right, we get to decide how you're going to save your games and how long you're going to actually play those games on your console, because the cloud shifted the power from the user base straight to the developers, and it was aimed that way. And that's why I was never a fan of the cloud. Not for gaming, not for operating systems, nothing. Anytime an application said, we're going to use the power of the cloud, we're going to share your files with the servers worldwide, I said, no thank you. Why? Because of this very reason, along with who says those cloud servers are going to work perfectly all the time, and who says your files are safe. As we've seen over the last several months, there's been plenty of leaks with data actually getting out to hackers. Just look at the leaks of celebrity pictures that we've seen over the last several months. And you know what the worst part is? This problem isn't going away anytime soon. Not with things changing to digital so fast. Almost all games are bought online now these days. Even the ones you buy in the store, you actually don't get most of your game on the disc. No, more and more games have huge, ginormous downloads that you have to patch from day one. And what do you think is on those patches? More gameplay? Sure, maybe, but also online requirements, online check-ins, cloud connections. There's no doubt about it. Developers are hooked on digital delivery and keeping your files connected to their servers. It gives them that power shift that they've been searching for a long time. And there's little we can do about it except don't buy games that have these kind of problems. Don't buy games that you know will eventually have to shut down and your saves are not being stored on your hard drive or devices. Otherwise, we're telling developers it's okay for them to keep our saves and to tell them, yes, they own the games we bought. But of course, that's just my opinion. And there's no doubt about it, this situation really sucks for those customers who bought NBA 2K14 thinking they could make use of it for more than a year and a half. As always, we'll keep our eyes open and see what happens next. That's all for now. Peace out.